j'invite les capitaines des deux formations pour la mise au jeu officielle. I invite both captains at center ice for the ceremonial face-off.
Bienvenue à Quebec. Hello, City Nation. We are live from the Videotron Center here in Quebec for a massive matchup. It's winner go home rounds, and it's the the LA Junior Kings taking on your Pittsburgh Penguins. Elite. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Quebec. Le Peewee International Tournament. The big show, the big dance, the biggest event of these young men's lives. It'll be a somewhat familiar foe in the LA Junior Kings. These teams met in Detroit a few weeks ago. An LA Junior King victory, so Coach Verbika's team the redemption tour. After taking down the Oakland Junior Grizzlies in the last round, the Penguins will need to defeat the LA Junior Kings to advance to the quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon, here from the Videotron. And look at this joint. It is bumping as Carlson forces the opening draw forward into the LA zone. He jumps up on the forecheck. He's joined in the starting lineup by the goaltender, number 30, the cannoli, Rylan Calabrese. Your defense pair, 27, Cameron Belly, and number 11, Lyndon Track. Up front for the Pens is 23, Ryan Schweitzer, 97, D'Angelo Flume, and number 90, Jack Carlson. And Pelly's getting called for a penalty here. It'll be, I believe, a hook. An early hook on Pelly as Trost came down the wing. It'll be Carlson in the defensive zone to take the face-off. See if I can throw my earbuds in here for you boys. Make sure to jump on that chat for us. Make sure you hit subscribe. If you're on right now, you're probably a subscriber. Some of this for Oakland Jersey game with a kill too. Look to do the same here. Penalty killers, Foster and Burroughs, Schweitzer and Carlson right now. It'll be Schweitzer icing it all the way down. Illegal here in Canada and the province of Quebec. Welcome those of you returning from school in the Pittsburgh region. It's Ryan Schweitzer on the forecheck, able to play takeaway. Possessing in the corner is tick, 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 tick goes the Pelly penalty. An early hooking call on Cameron Pelly has the Penguins short-handed here. The Kings will weave in, leaving it to the outside, trying to set it up out of the corner. Into the boards by Rowan Burroughs, the Burrow-dozer. Across, Lee looking for a shot, and it's tracked perfectly by the cannoli, who stuffs that in his glove. Little shout out to the Billet brothers wearing the jerseys. Thank you guys for joining us. I'll bring you as much of this game, hopefully part of, if not all, the first period is the cannoli. Down low, able to put left glove blue and snatch that puck right up. Thank you guys for joining us here. Anybody out on the chat yet? Gretchen Flume, love it. Glad we could bring you some of this one. You know, you get your rest of the game on Peewee's Quebec's live service. I think it's like $50 Canadian, so it's like 98 cents American. As it's wedged in front. Now behind the Pens. They try to pull it out again, and this time they'll beat the cannoli down low. So an early power play goal for LA on the hook by Pelly. Puts the Kings up 1-0. They were banging around in that crease. The Pens will be able to jump back from this. The Kings get the benefit of the early penalty call. The LA Kings are in their purple jerseys with a gold crown on the chest, gold and white. Purple Buckies for them, just purple all around. The Penguins in my favorites, the whites. The white uniforms with black pants, white socks, and the iconic gold penciled helmet. Here's Cameron Pelly taking control. He'll weave out of his own end, carrying through the neutral zone as he leaves it for Jones. Jones around one. Back down low towards Pelly in the corner. It's tossed to the opposite corner where LA will try to break things out. A bouncing puck out three, and LA's in on a breakaway. Weaving through, and they'll tuck it by the cannoli. And LA's got a 2-0 lead early. That is not the start the Penguins wanted. LA able to spring a player behind the Penguin defense there. And we are 2 minutes and 9 seconds in. And a power play and a breakaway goal has LA up by a pair. It'll be LA over the line on an offside play. Faceoff will come outside of the Penguin zone. It'll be Carlson to line up at the dot. The Penguins just bitten early here. They're going to have to keep your composure. These games are shorter. 10-minute first period, 12-minute second period, 15-minute third period. They're going to have to keep their composure as the cannoli stops one down low, leaves it for Bros. Get to their game. Forecheck, back check. Here's a turnover by the Penguins off the stick of the cannoli. Gathered in by D'Angelo Flume. He's up for Carlson. Carlson carrying in on an onside play. Looking to Flume in the middle. He'll wrist one at the cage. Puck sitting there. Schweitzer couldn't get to it. Carlson will. His shot kicked aside. Here's Chappie at the point for the Penguins. A wrist shot. Actually, he'll fire it back door for Flume, and it's up into the netting. It deflects up high. And the Penguins with some good scoring chances down low. The Penguins still working down low. It's 0019 Jimmy Halliday. Along with Pearsall in the corner. He'll dig it out. Looking to the point. All the way across for Chappie. His wrist shot blocked. Back, but he's able to get control and keep it in. Firing it deep. Out of the corner is Halliday. And LA will wedge it out the center. 6.5 to go here in the first period. Penguins off to a rough start, but still plenty of time. Here comes Pearsall to the line. No further. LA will counterattack. Trying to spring one here. Read perfectly by Chappie. Chappie will fire it deep, and the Penguins will get a 5-man unit change. And the first one on the ice is the one you want. That's Zach Brenneman, like a missile. And LA will ice the puck. Thanks to that Penguins forecheck by 17 Brenneman. If you could, I don't know if you saw it on the screen, but if you saw him come off the bench with that stick like a war club, I think he hit the ice at like 25, 30 miles an hour. I am going to cut away here in a few minutes, but I was happy to bring you a little bit of this one, shaky feet as it may be, as Pelly gathers at center, across for Lyndon Track. Track to the line, he'll dump it off of an LA stick, and there's Brenneman right after it, sticking his nose in there and digging, supporting Bolus. They come to LA, banked off the boards off of Track stick and out the center. LA racing for it. They'll pull up in the corner. Here comes Jones. Able to gather it in. Perfect support by the Penguin power forward. Over to Pelly. All the way across to Brenneman. Brenneman gains the zone. Marks down the wall. He's cut off by LA. And back they come. Poked away at the line by the Brodozer. Sent back to the line. Onside here as we battle And they'll blow the whistle for an offside play. All right, everybody, I'm going to jump aside here and thank you guys for joining us here on City TV today. And we'll give you some updates throughout the tournament. Hopefully we come back in this one. Follow us on Instagram and probably Twitter, the X. Best place to get updates.